Hey everyone, welcome back to Ganai's Mac News. Let's kick things off with some huge news about iOS 27. According to Macworld, when Apple rolls out OS 27 updates in the coming months, every single one of your Apple devices, your iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple Watch, is getting a major upgrade. We're talking about a brand new conversational AI assistant that Apple is calling Siri AI. This isn't just your basic voice assistant anymore. Think of it more like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude built right into your device. It's a standalone app with full conversation history that can handle complex prompts, pull answers from a broad set of knowledge, and even let you upload documents to perform specific actions. This is a game changer for how we interact with our Apple ecosystem, and it's coming sooner than you might expect. Now, here's where things get tricky. According to Bloomberg's reporting picked up by Mac Rumors, the MacBook Air is facing a major shortage right now. And this is happening even though Apple just raised prices on these machines back in June by around $200. Retail store sources are telling Bloomberg that Apple is really struggling to keep these laptops in stock. Shipments are more constrained than they can remember ever seeing. In the United States, you're looking at delivery wait times of 2 to 6 weeks on Apple's online store, with configurations that have more RAM facing the longest delays. The culprit? An AI-driven memory crisis. All those massive data center build-outs happening across the country have completely disrupted the supply chain for consumer-grade memory and storage. DDR5 RAM and SSDs have skyrocketed in price since the beginning of the year, which forced Apple's hand on pricing. So how do you actually afford all these exciting new Apple products without breaking the bank? That's where Apple's brand new upgrade program comes in. Macworld is reporting that Apple just launched this leasing initiative, and it's designed to help you get your hands on all those premium innovations coming down the pipeline. We're talking about rumors of the company's first ever foldable iPhone, new touchscreen MacBook Pro models with OLED displays, and smart home devices powered by the new Siri AI we just talked about. The problem is, all these innovations are going to carry premium price tags, especially at a time when costs are already climbing due to global supply chain issues. That's why Apple Upgrade is positioned as a game changer. The program essentially lets you lease rather than buy, making those high-end products way more accessible. It's replacing the old iPhone upgrade program entirely, and honestly, the math on this program is pretty compelling compared to the alternatives. Alright, let's talk about what might be the most exciting iPhone in years. According to 9 to 5 Mac, Apple is unveiling its first ever foldable iPhone next month, and it's expected to be called the iPhone Ultra. This thing is going to feature a 5.5-inch outer display and a massive 7.6-inch inner folding display. Interestingly, Samsung just released its new Galaxy Z Fold 8 with those exact same screen sizes. Whether you think Samsung was trying to preempt Apple or just happened to match those specs, either way, Samsung's new device gives us a really solid preview of what the iPhone Ultra experience is actually going to feel like. The form factor is going to be somewhat familiar if you've played with any high-end foldable, but you know Apple will put their own refinements on the design. We're excited to see how they execute this one. Here's some exciting news on the AirPods front. According to reporting from 9 to 5 Mac and Apple Insider, Apple's been working on camera-equipped AirPods for quite some time now, and there's actually a chance they could debut later this year, possibly as soon as next month. These AirPods are going to feature Apple's visual intelligence tech, which was originally rumored for this year before getting pushed to 2027. But there's renewed hope that we might actually see them before the end of 2026. Now, if you're thinking, wait, what about the regular AirPods Pro update? Great question. According to Mark Gurman reporting in Bloomberg's Power On newsletter and covered by Apple Insider, Apple still has a non-camera update for AirPods Pro coming by the end of this year. So you've got two different AirPods stories developing here, and both sound pretty compelling. Let's shift gears and talk about the Mac Studio, because Apple's finally refreshing this machine. According to 9 to 5 Mac, the Mac Studio is getting updated this fall for the first time since early 2025. Now, here's why this matters. The highest-end Mac Studio is still running the M3 Ultra. Yeah, you read that right. Apple never actually released an Ultra version of the M4 chip. So this refresh is significant because we're expecting the M5 Ultra to finally make its appearance. That's going to give creative professionals and power users a serious performance bump for things like video editing, 3D rendering, and other demanding workflows. If you've been holding off on upgrading your Mac Studio while waiting for the next generation, fall is your window. Here's something that's going to feel weird at first, but it's a pretty big deal.